Motivation Academy, live and direct in Montreal each and every day, 7 a.m. We keep people in a problem. You don't know. Steve Culture said that. Ronnie was said that. All right. Boom. All right. Boom. So me say this is what I see. Been going on for centuries. And no one ever seems to care. All I see is people suffering everywhere. People have a lot and yet refuse to share. Oh my gosh, Montreal, it's been going on a long time. It's been going on a long time. Been going on a long, long time. Yes. It's not since lately. We've been giving good vibe long time. That's how we survive long time. We're going on a long, long time. Yeah. Oh well. It has been going on for months and years and decades and centuries. People belly full while some people are empty. People have been not while some people are plenty. People have no heart, they're just cold and empty. While people suffer everywhere, some people have a lot, yet they refuse to share. All over the world, it's happening everywhere, and no one seems to care. It's been going on a long time. Our motivation has been high long time. It's been going on a long, long time. Yes. It's not since lately. Going live and direct long time. Rasta man not take check long time. It's going on a long, long time. Whoa. It's coming from way back from the days of medieval. When people used to fight against people, they have no heart, they just wicked and evil. All they wanna do is conquer people. They conquer every land and they claim, all just for fortunes and fame. Destroy life to them was just a game, and they claim they did it all in God's name. It's been going a long time, and we've been rocking Montreal a long time. It's been a long, long time, yes. It's not since lately. People for a long time. Watch them back against the wall long time. It's been a long, long time, yes. Oh well, then find a way to make guns and bombs that can destroy a nation. Find ways to use computer to replace man. If they cannot find a way to end starvation, poverty and stress that's plaguing the nation. That is a touchy topic, cause ending poverty is not making them any profit. Anytime it gets to that point, them always stop it. That's how it always is. It's been going a long time, and we've been rocking Montreal a long time. It's going on a long, long time. Yes. It's not since lately. We've been live and direct long time. Wicked people getting checked long time. It's going on a long, long time. Yes. Oh well, I just wanna know, where did it start and where will it be? We gotta do something before our days are in. If we don't do nothing, the power belongs to them. So Rasta, I rise up and take matters in my own hand. We're rocking Montreal a long time, rocking dance a long time. We're going on a long time. It's not since lately, rocking Montreal for a long, long time. No Rasta no, we put the dance all and cut the stage show. We keep moving fast when Rasta moves slow. If them go fast, we move faster.
Yes, this is teacher they represent for the RiseNShine sessions, you know. I'm here to say, Johnny, pick up yourself, you know. I just saw the thing said, kick it down. Yes, sir. You know that this is Teacher D. Yeah.
I'll let you get here.
Motivation Academy. Yeah. Yes, so we are going to tell them, yo, get your message and learn. Babylon get further, get your message and learn. Babylon get further, get further. of them Gaia, yeah, them little liar, can never stop the fire, yeah, 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 yeah. Yannick, you not retire, yeah, yeah, yeah. True man show I go higher, yeah. Get the lessons and learn and learn. Babylon I get burned, get burned. Get the lessons and learn and learn. Babylon I get burned, get burned, yeah. The true man show and no soft and sing. And no comedy central for your laugh and sing. Babylon, if you try go round it, you get pushed out for the plank where the shark them a swim. Babylon, you know it. Come out because we full of dub plate can. Run out and me load up a style can. Don't know how we eat you from night till the sun out. An economic like a Valhalla, na Shambhala. Me tell you about that one man ya. In a Canada, in is another dandada. In get a double plate of free, not $1. Away the selector where you stop the rhythm from and me get mad like John Herbert Dillinger. Get the chrome angle with the cylinder. But you no listen to teacher, get your message and learn and learn. Babylon I get burned, get burned. Get your lessons and learn and learn. Babylon I get burned.
It's about time we get our lessons and learn.
Yeah, let's slow it down. To explain some things I'm saying about this sound. It's a the true man show, Babylon can't push it around. Yo, Motivation Academy, you know, so you is a hit bound. Yeah, see, no, not them Gaia, yes, them little liar, can never stop your fire. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yannick, you not retire. No. True man show I go higher. Say, get your lessons and learn and learn. Babylon I get burned, get burned, yeah. Get your lessons and learn and learn, yeah. Babylon I get burned, get burned, yeah. Teacher D represent, yeah. Yeah, you can all know it. Show, yeah. Get your lessons and learn and learn. Babylon I get burned, get burned, yeah. Get your lessons and learn and learn. Babylon I get burned, get burned.
Live and direct. Boom! He's back. Boom! Boom, yeah. He's back. Yeah, today we're going to talk about hustling. Hustling, which what some of us needs to hustle a bit to, I made a list what I have no time for. I have time for hustling. I have time for hustling. Hustle mode is on. In my case, anyway, hustle mode is on. It's called no time for bad minds and drama. For sure, when you hustle, you have no time for bad minds and drama. If you start giving energy to that, you will unfocus. The hustle mode is the focus mode. It's also the focus mode that must be on because we lose focus often because of distraction, of nonsense. I made a list: toxic people, self-obsessed people, bullshit. I made you a list. The list is long, but that's what we need to purge. We need to purge some stuff in order to be able to hustle. You don't get to hustle from one day to another without purging some stuff, some nonsense in your life. So for sure, if you want to get to that point to really the hustle mode, which has to be activated because, and that hustle mode is natural for me. It's something natural to hustle. I'm not I'm very active and I want to stay active. And to me, hustling is being active. And that's it. So if you hustle, if your mindset is toward hustling and catching your dreams, the hustling mode is catching your dream. You know, if you don't hustle, because if you don't hustle, I think you're gonna go very slow, very here and there, and it's gonna be like when you find time for it, or no, it's gonna be permanent. And it's gotta be so you gotta become the fullest of the story, and for that you need to hustle. You need to hustle. You need to move your ass for sure. You need to move your ass outside of your comfort zone. That's what we need. That's what I need. That's what you need. That's what we all need, and that's what pretty much I want to give as an example is the hustle mode, the consistency. Hustling comes with consistency. You know, if you develop consistency, the hustling comes very easy. You know, you do it effortless. That's what it's going to become. It's getting your hustling mode, forgiveness. Forgiveness, bro, forgiveness. Boom. Easy wisdom. No, it's that's it. So no time for bad minds and drama for sure. I do not have time for bad minds and drama, because if I give in to the drama and the nonsense and all the stuff in the world, it's gonna take my focus away. And the drama is also the stuff on the internet, the nonsense we're captivated by because we have nothing to hustle for. Most of us are captivated on the internet, absorbed by nonsense, by stuff, by information, constantly being informed by an external source. So can you not inform yourself? Information. You're supposed to do that from the inside. That's what I think. It should, yes, some information should come from outside, but I don't think this is so much information. It's information for me comes from the inside. That's the information. You know, that's what you form inside. I think it makes more sense. What I get from the world is often explanation or definitions. That's what we get at that. So we don't need to be defined. I think you can define yourself. I can define my own outcome of my life here. If I wake up and I hustle like I do every day, you know, it's about, you know, there's not a day also that I don't. I was just before talking to you, I was having a chat with Leah Rosier like this on Google Hangout. I was listening to her. Look, this is how my things goes. I got up at 4:45 today. 4:45, I was up. I opened my eyes in the bed by itself. Like, you know, I'm programmed for that hustle mode, that focus. So I get up early. 5, I'm up, and I come here in my temple, my office. That's where I do my stuff. I'm fortunate to have my little space here. You know, I'm very glad to have that little space, that little office, and I can do my thing. So yeah, so I came here, and you know, I'm glad. I'm contented. Contented. That's a word I don't like too much. I'm very anyway. I give thanks. I give thanks for the life I live. That's what I mean. But what I was gonna tell you, I forgot now. I forgot what I was saying. Oh, I was talking about Leah. When that's it. I got up, I come here, and that's it. I was with Leah Rosier. We're talking, and the vibe is going to be amazing today on the Truman Show, me and her. It's going to be really, really a high vibe. And I asked her to make me a dub plate. She said yes, so that's great. We got to have a dub plate from Leah. And she has such a voice. What I told her, and it's true, sometimes I kind of don't listen to female artists, of women, female, I don't know if it's the word, is the definition, girls, or I don't know, sometimes we're less in definition. Woman artists, because of the voice. Sometimes the voice gets on my nerve. It's a bit too like, I like you know, and she has that voice. She doesn't have a girly voice. She has a strong voice, and that's what caught me into her music. And it's not just because Irie Heights came and referred her to me and said that, no, I want to have the interview with her because she has such a, and it's natural. It happens natural, like we just connect today, and it's going to be on. We're going to hear this at 1 o'clock live and direct on the Truman Show, and it's going to be awesome. That's what we need. That's what we said to each other. As long as we keep it like a man is just a man and a woman is just a woman, we're going to do magnificent things here together. But if we get caught up in ego and self-obsession, because this is what happened when you recognize someone else either bigger or better than you, you're caught in this. So, we're all men, all women are created equal, but we don't have equal outcome with our life because of our motivation, of our will, and all kinds of stuff. Like some of us are more motivated for life than others, so they will have a different outcome. They will take more action. That's what happened, but we're all created with the same biological equipment. Okay, I might have strength, I might have fire, I might have this, I might have that, but I came here with the same equipment as you. I just cultivated that stuff with experience, and that experience brought me to know a little bit more about myself, about the world, about you, about all of us, and that allows me also to be able to connect and keep the vibes up and keep the vibe high, because that's what we need. Leave all and follow your imagination. Bonjour, bozo. Imagination is the first key for change. Fait qu'on a Wisdom. Les deux gars de Laval sont ici aujourd'hui. On a deux gars de Laval ici aujourd'hui. Wisdom, t'es à Laval, je pense aussi, puis Bozo aussi. Fait qu'on a deux gars de Laval. Boom! Laval, Québec! Right here this morning. This morning. I don't like that word. Anyway, today, first light. Sun up. Yeah. So, hi guys. Nice to see you here. Nice is not a nice word. Wonderful to see you here. So, yeah, no time for bad minds and drama. No time for self-obsessed people no more. I'm on hustle mode. I have no time for self-obsessed people, and there's so many of them. I'm starting to purge my environment of especially reggae artists, self-obsessed reggae artists. I'm done. I'm moving on. I'm done with the self-obsessed people. It drives me nuts. It drives me nuts, and it takes my focus away, because it drives me nuts how people are self-obsessed. So especially some artists out there that they extensively promote themselves, self-promote themselves. I'm fed up of that. So that is another thing I'm purging. I had no time for that. No time for self-obsessed people, and no time for nonsense. For sure, I have no time for nonsense. You gotta, if you value your time, because you can say that time doesn't exist, but to me, it kind of exists a bit, because I see the sun traveling in the sky, and I see myself not aging, but getting older. I'm not getting old, but I'm getting older, and that is a fact at one point. But for sure, if you are caught up in time, caught up on the clock and calendar, different thing. But no time for nonsense. For sure, that's full of nonsense, and we got to protect ourselves, because the nonsense is very much everywhere around. So for sure, 450, brah. That's it. Oh, good. Oui, Saint Vincent. Saint Vincent. So no time for nonsense, no time for distraction. If you're on hustle mode, you should not have time for distraction. Distraction are there to take us out to. Exactly. When you're in this traction, you don't have track, you don't have action, this, disease, this, that, so you're not in action. If you're in distraction, you're not into action for sure. So let go of distraction, purge them. It's very important. The things that you need to do in order to rise are very easy, but are hard to let go. And that I have experienced it. So it's hard to let go, but it's possible to let go. And once we let go of the nonsense, distraction, all the stuff that holds us back, that consume our time, because we're focusing on dumb shit most of the time. So if we stop focusing on dumb shit and we start hustling and focusing on the right stuff, you think it's not going to happen? You think nothing will happen? Come on. You can't tell me that. It's easy to rise. It's easy to it's not even, like I said to Leah, we do this naturally. This thing of rising and shining, it should be something very natural in us. But for some reason, we're kept under silence and kept dormant and kept this. And we keep ourselves on very low vibration too, So the hustling mode will give you the high vibration also. It will bring you back more vibe, because you focus. Once you focus on something that you love, that you have a passion for, that you can do 7 days a week with a smile on your face without being paid. That's big. That's big. It's going to bring you back to life. It's going to bring you back to life, and you're going to let go of the nonsense, distraction of Babylon, all this stuff that keeps you away from rising and shining your light. No time for toxic people. There's a lot of toxic people out there. You got to be careful. You got to be careful with who you surround yourself with, because wasting time with toxic people, I think it's worse than wasting money. It's worse than wasting your money. I've wasted so much time on toxic people, on nonsense. It's much worse than all the money I've wasted in my life on stupid shit that I bought. I feel that, money come and go. You're going to get it. You're going to spend it. It's going to come back. It's, if you have faith in the divine power, you're never going to be you're going to be how I can say that sometimes, I have no money and I wonder where I'm going to get the money to pay this or to pay that. But if I don't stress and I just don't focus only on this, at the moment where I'm going to come to do either pay my stuff or whatever, the money will come. And it always happened for me. It always happened. So I'm not really worried about stress about paying my stuff, because I know at the moment that I need the money, it will probably come. Like, I have faith in that stuff. Like, I sink those stuff because sometimes it's not, life is not easy for everyone. I'm not born with a silver spoon in my mouth, and I have 3 children to feed. By 2 here, Sam is out. Sam lives on his own, but I have 2 children. My wife, we're 4. So it's a hustle mode is necessary. I have a why. It's not. Anyway, my personal goal, if I can say, for now, it's not to so much acquire material. Like, I want to find out really deep down inside what I can bring here. I want to conquer all the nonsense inside me and all the stuff that prevents me from being on hustle mode permanently. Like, once you hustle and you do it, you have to do it effortless also. That's the thing. And that has to come with many, many years, I think, of cultivating that focus, because I've been many, many years cultivating distractions in my life. So simple. No time for toxic people. That's clear. I have no time for that anymore. That's why, especially, I make sure I'm very careful of what I absorb, what comes in my environment, and what I consume, and where I put my time. Where I put my time, very, very important now for me. I try to really purge all the stuff that prevents me from going further. Like now, I contacted another guy. I'm gonna have all kinds of reggae beats. All kinds. I'm maybe gonna ask him like 5 or 6. But I get a guy that sometimes you have that intuition to go check something, and there's a guy that keeps coming and posting in my reggae group, in our reggae group on Facebook, and Terry Vibes, and he has reggae beats, and he keeps posting and posting and posting, and I keep accepting his posts, but I never really paid attention. And last night I said, who's that Terry Vibes? Because now I'm starting to be more focused and making dub plates and that, so I'm researching beats, I'm checking the reggae beats, the rhythms, because I want to have good rhythms to make the dub plate. So I go and I had an intuition. I said, I'm gonna go check his stuff. So I go on his site, terryvibes.com. If you research rhythms and stuff like that, that's, I think, a good place to go. He has several rhythms, not only reggae rhythms, but he has a hip-hop, rap, rock, all kinds of rhythms. He does rhythms. He's a rhythm guy. And I contacted him. I said, Terry, I'm interested in getting some rhythms. But I said, I don't want to pay... I don't have money for it. I've been honest with you. I don't have money for it. I don't want to pay for it. I'm sure I can give you back something, though. I can help you in a way that is going to be more than money reward for you. I said, I can help you promote your site. I'll do dub plates with your rhythms. I said, I'll advertise your website on the dub plate, on the stuff. I said, I can give you back in that sense. I said, I can help you promote your stuff. And he came back right away. Oh, yeah, Yannick, I'm very interested. Great idea. So, it's to help each other. We all have some, once you create something, a strong structure, like I'm doing here with those two channels, the reggae group and all that, people are gonna want to help you. There, you have something to give also. You have something to give them. It's important not only take from people, but to give also. And that's what I focus a lot is on giving, is on giving promotion, especially promotion, because I'm big on reggae music and the promotion of it. I push the vibes of reggae music, and I'm never gonna stop this. This is my kind of stuff. This is what I've been called to do in part. I'm a reggae ambassador, and I will stay like that. That's for sure. And I don't intend to. But it's a label. It's a label, but I'm labeling myself. But it's a good label. It's a good label, and I intend to keep it. And yeah, so I contacted him, and if you don't take action and you don't, reach out to people, nothing will happen. So you got to reach out to people. You got to make sure that your hustle mode is on, that your hustle mode is on, and non-stop you start you try to create new things. Like I'm trying to create new stuff that the plates bring new artists on, and the ones that want to do it naturally, not the one that ask me $1,000 US to make dub plates. They can kiss my ass. I'm telling you, even 300 US, you can kiss my ass. I'm done with that bullshit. Fucking self-obsessed people that think they worth so much. It's like, come on. I'm asking you, first of all, I'm giving you promotion like crazy with that. So it's just give and take, it's give and take. Some people get it. Some people, Yannick, Jose's in the house. Boom. Watch out, people. Jose's in the house on a Sunday afternoon. For Jose, 8, yeah, Sunday afternoon, yeah. Welcome, Jose. So yeah, for sure. So I try to, and I think that mentality also of rate who rates you. Some people are a lot into this, especially reggae artists are a lot into that. The rate who rates you. What is that? Self-obsession and rating only people that rates you. We're never gonna get out the mess if it's like that. It's like loving yourself before you love others. Like it's total madness. And anyway, I'm a bit done with this. I want people that come. I want people that surround myself with people from the heart, with people that don't do things only for the benefit of themselves, which is money gain, or it has to be for the benefit of us all. If it's for the benefit of us all, me, I'm in for sure. No time for entertained mind. Entertained mind. No time for that. No time for entertained mind if you're on the hustle mode, because that's going to taint your mind. That's what it's doing. You enter a zone. You enter a zone once you're cut into entertained mind. I like to call it like that because that's what it is. You enter a zone that it's going to put a veil in front of your mind. It's going to keep you distracted. You're not where you're supposed to be. You're not centered. You're not doing what you're supposed to do. All this is to cut our connection, break our connection to the source to prevent us from. That's for sure. That's for sure. I know that. I know that because I have experienced it. And the entertained mind is a big can be a problem, but it can be a good thing also. Sometimes you can turn it into good stuff, but most of the time it's associated. Entertained mind, it's deep, it's profound, because like I said to Leah, I said even the music, you go to concert, people listen to the music with their body, their ears and their mind and their heart, because they would create a personal revolution within themselves, for sure, if they would listen. So we listen with our bodies, we dance to the music, we listen to the body with the body. So that's why you enter a zone where your mind is tainted, because you don't listen to the music with your heart, or with your, if you listen to it with your heart, you're going to create a major uprising within you. That's the goal. And she has a message. Every artist have a message. They make us, be thankful for people that make you see the world differently than what you see in your own little bubble. What you see in your own little bubble, then make sure you reach out to people that make you see the world differently, that empowers you, that push you to outside your comfort zone. Okay, you might not step out outside your comfort zone from one day to another, but by repeating it and keeping the the hustling mode on, it's going to be effortless at one point. Effortless. I'm telling you. Yeah. Yeah, Jose don't speak French. Jose is in les Pays-Bas. Aux Pays-Bas. Yeah, Amsterdam, eh? Near Amsterdam, I think. Great place. Great place. That's where Leah is from. Leah is from Amsterdam. Jose, I think you're Netherlands, yeah. That's it, Netherlands, les Pays-Bas, and that's where Leah Rosier, she says Rosier, I ask her. Leah Rosier come from, it's from Amsterdam. So we're gonna, yeah, great stuff. Ment, mind. Latin word, yeah, that's it. Be very careful. Everything that you see the word meant, like government, entertainment, all that stuff. All the mental analyze every word very carefully because the language is the first thing to program us, and especially English. I would like to contact her. Yeah, it's possible. She's very accessible. She's on Facebook everywhere too. You can contact her through Facebook. And she's has a great vibe, and we're gonna have such a massive live reasoning. I told her it's gonna be more a live reasoning than just an interview. I said it's not gonna be the regular kind of interview you have usually. I told her, I'm warning you, Leah, it's gonna be a high vibe interview, and I said plan a good hour because usually when I start. It's not a 15-minute thing. I'm very inspired, and she is very inspired, and it's not. I don't do this for money. I nobody paying me to do so it's very, very much from the heart, So it's gonna be probably an hour thing. A good hour. I plan a good hour with her because she's very uplifted and she has a great smile and she's there's people you're gonna meet in life. Great people with great minds. They have such a great vibe, so much love in their heart, and all they want is to connect and uplift this world. You can get to them, and it feels so good. It feels so good to see other people rise, to see other people, just do something with their life, hustle with their life, and create something. It feels so good. Just that will save us. Just that will save us all. Yeah. Great energy here, Yannick. Seriously, I can feel it. I hope so. That's what I want, to reach your heart. I don't want to change your mind. I want to reach your heart so I can move that string and make you vibrate a little bit more. Because I need that too. I need to vibe more. Every day, like there's not a day that I start here and I say, I'm going to have the same vibe of yesterday. No, I'm reaching a higher vibe all the time. And that higher vibe, it's something you got to cultivate. You got to hustle and cultivate it. And, it's not a day that I come here and I ask myself, no, it's programmed. I'm programmed to greatness. Program myself to greatness. So how am I going to move out of this? I get so much stuff around me. Like now, the plates, come on, it's massive. And all the singers saying it that I'm here live and direct, 7 a.m. every day. So just that, that was also a tool that I gave to myself to make sure I stay on hustle mode. You got to do this because they won't come at your door and cheer for you. Not too many people do that. So you got to really make sure you focus and you give yourself tools and lever that you can pull and stuff that's going to be there to keep you motivated and keep you on track. And that's how I do it. So also, I do stuff a lot publicly, which is very good also to push yourself outside this comfort zone. I don't want to be in fear all my life. Fear of what other people think of me, most of all. That's the fear we all have. It's what our mother is going to think, our wife, our children. And once we start talking to the world and we start expressing ourselves, what people are going to think. That was my concern a lot. But not to a point that it was really but it was there. And for a while, I came on YouTube and I was doing even video on the side of the river, and I was holding back. I did not find that fire that I'm cultivating now from one just taking my camera and making one video. It took me a long time. I'm here for I've been here for a long time, man. Been here. We've been live and direct for a while, and I've been on YouTube for quite a bit. Quite a bit. It's not done. It's just the beginning. I feel like I'm just at the beginning, but I feel like I always gonna be just at the beginning. That's what I feel. I don't feel I'm gonna find like, because if you're just in the moment, living in the moment, you're always starting something new, you know. So you're always at the beginning, and that's good. That's good because it brings back the mystery to life and all that stuff. So it's very good. I don't know too much in reggae. Do we have reggae artists in Quebec? Yeah, we have reggae artists in Quebec. There's a lot of great reggae artists in Quebec. Lots of them. I know one personally named Jalex. Jalex is great. Got great stuff. There's many of them. I went to a concert the other day in Montreal at the Fairmount. Danekil was there, a band from France. Danekil, come here. It's pretty big. And the room was full. The room was full and people were on fire. I didn't know Montreal was big like that on reggae. Even myself, I was like, oh yeah, the vibe is so good. Like the people are catching, because the reggae music is a vibe that you have to catch it. It's either you catch it or you don't. Some people, it gets on their nerve. Me, I love it. Me, I cannot get enough of reggae music. I always search new sound, new rhythm, new stuff. I love reggae music. I just fucking love it to an extent you don't even know. I have music all the time. I love music, and that's something that I said I have to take this to another level. I have to help the artists. I have to connect with them. I have to be part of it. I have to be part of it, part of the reggae scene, of the reggae vibe, because that's what I always felt. And I told Kim, the moment I listened to Bob Marley at 15, that was done for me. That was done. That was done. I was sold. I was like, reggae is my thing, and you make me love reggae. Yeah, for sure. People in my town where I come from, they listen to Bob Marley. That's for sure. You think of me. That's for sure. I don't take anybody. That's what it is. That's what it is. When you create a strong soul, something living strong and with great energy, people think of you. And that's what makes you immortal through the times. If you succeed creating a robust structure, which I'm trying to do, I'm probably going to create a good living soul, and that's going to influence, and not influence, but influence. No, not influence. Might inspire some people to just take their life in their own hands and rise and shine. That's all. Yannick Marley, yeah, for sure. Yannick Marley, for sure. There's something with me, with reggae music, and that's why I promote it so much. That's why you see me promote reggae music. It's because I really feel like this is my thing, but not my thing. It's the thing that I have to do something with, and I feel it. But it comes with yeah. Let's get pumped up. Let's get pumped up, people. Okay, wait, we're gonna pump you up. Hold on. Yeah, now he's insisting. Me, you don't have to push my judgment for the wicked. How's that sound? Let's get pumped up.
This is Motivation Academy. Wicked people, them cannot conquer we. No wicked man I get born, no wicked man I get born. From sunrise till the sundown, Rasta we not gonna make fun. We chant them down. See, wicked when your judgment comes, tell me where you're gonna run. Wicked when your judgment comes, tell me where you're gonna run. Wicked when your judgment comes, tell me where you're gonna run. Wicked when your judgment comes. Out in the shot people and take it for fun. In the night or in the burning sun, where you are going to do when your judgment come. When you realize there is no way to run, try to figure out that before you're back against the wall. Every time rise, every time fall. When the wicked fall, and cannot rise at all. That's how it is. The wicked man judgment come. Tell me when you're gonna run. Wicked when your judgment come. Tell me when you're gonna run. Wicked when your judgment come. Tell me where you're gonna run. Wicked when your judgment come. Ooh. In a Zion, no wicked man cannot enter. We burn them left, right, and center. Rasta no come here so we bow. We come here so we conquer. No wicked man cannot harbor. In the tabernacle of Jaja, wicked man could have never enter ya. We burn them every day with fire. When the wicked man judgment come, tell me where you're gonna run. Wicked when your judgment come, tell me where you're gonna run. Wicked when your judgment come, there will be nowhere to run. Wicked when your judgment come, whoa. Rastafari a true motivator. Yes, we are big bad selector. No boy can conquer Rasta, cause them ship it going get turned over. In a Rasta harbor, them ship cannot anchor. Can't scare me with your plane or your tanker. Wicked people must get turned over. Can't stand up in front the sight of Jehovah. Can't get the big and we bad and we broad. Kill them a yard and we kill them abroad. No sound boy can't come in a we yard. Have the most update and record. Wicked people could have never test me. We protect it by the Almighty. He's always with me over land and sea. When the wicked man judgment come, there will be no place to run. Wicked when your judgment come, tell me when you're gonna run. Wicked when your judgment come, there will be no place to run. Wicked when your judgment come. Lord of mercy, hey. We are the baddest thing in town. No one can show me down. True man, positive vibration. Yes, we run the radio station. Live and direct. For all the people, we have enough respect. Them always pushing, play them never push eject. Yes, with the people, them connect. When them judgment come, there will be nowhere to run. Wicked when your judgment come, there will be nowhere to run. Wicked when your judgment come, there will be no place for you to run. Alright, a positive vibration, true man motivation, live and direct on the station, all over the world. The people them love the program. Them I say them want to hear it every day, because our righteousness and conscious music we play. And from the righteousness we not go astray. Bless up true man. Positive vibration, live and direct on the radio station. Culture said that, and you know that we will never flop.
Massive vibe. Massive vibe. You said you wanted to get pumped up. Okay, you don't need to tell me twice. You know, I don't, there's stuff I get very fast when you say I need to get pumped up. Karmic vibes. Big up Karmic. Good tunes, big tunes, and that's exclusive. That's exclusive. That Blake, they wrote that just for me, or he had it written or something, but he didn't release that stuff. So very exclusive, and I'm very happy that you guys enjoy it. Also, I did that for us. Not only for me. Yeah, it gives me strength. It gives me. I love reggae music, but I do it to share it with you. To I don't know, maybe you can catch the vibe, you can, and that's a very, you know, listen to reggae music, and me, that's my painkiller, that's my, you know, I post it on Facebook, les belles comme le jour, belles comme l'amour, it's liberating us, it's, you know, it can carry the bravest message, like the more message with the more wisdom, like music is very, and that's why I listen to conscious music. Conscious music for me is reggae music. It's conscious music, and conscious people that sing conscious lyrics. Like it's just that. So yeah. So if I can, you know, it's just sometimes you're down or you're maybe your vibes are a bit lower because of life or something. Just put on some reggae music. You'll forget everything. Put some good vibes on. Good reggae music. It brings you up. Me, it brings my vibes up. You know, that's why I promote that vibe, because I love it. I just love it. And I know it can bring a lot of joy. Can hold the joy a lot with reggae music. So, yeah. In this very turbulent and insane world, we need something to lift the vibe. And I think reggae music is a good thing. and I'll be careful not to burn my finger. Okay, I get your advice. So no time for entertainment. Very important. That's what I said. And hustle mode. No time for bullshit. No time for bullshit. That's what I said to Leah. I said it's just when you start hustling, you have no time for the bullshit, or I must say the bullshit, because there's more bullshit than bullshit. So yeah. You stay focused. You don't get absorbed and attracted by Babylon, because Babylon will take you up. Once you get into there, that's where we get lost in Babylon. We don't get much wisdom from there. Wisdom, life is my teacher. Life is always been my biggest teacher, not the Babylonian stuff. That's there to keep me under illusion of knowing who I am and knowing, I don't know, knowing a lot of stuff. Pretend. A lot of us walk pretending. I'm pumped! Karmic vibe is pumped. Good. Hold on, I'm not done. I'm coming back with something else. I have more tunes, don't worry. And now I'm selecting other rhythms, and Don Tepo and Guru Nile are in studio in Jamaica tomorrow afternoon to record 4 dub plates for me. So I found them a studio with Don in Jamaica. Don found a studio, and we contacted the guy, and he's gonna take them to record dub plates and everything. So it's by working together. We work together. We work the network, and I'm here in Canada, and I make things happen. You don't need to. All you need is a good network. You help people, and they're gonna help you. It's the normal thing in life to do, for me to give, to help, and then good things will come your way. People will want to help you too, to give you strength, and that's what they do with the dub plate. It's massive. Anyway, it's massive. To me, I'm very, very much empowered by those dub plates, and I like to share my feeling about it with you, because if something I'm proud of is those dub plates, those videos here, that I just speak my heart, and that's normal, and that's something I must do. But the dub plates is something really I didn't really see in the beginning, but I always I saw people having dub plates and stuff, and I always found that really, really nice, really wonderful. It's wonderful, and it also gives a bit more work to the artists. They get to put out more songs and more stuff. So very good for promotion. Very good for promotion. Do you have some input about sun gazing, Yannick? Just very short. How and when to do it? Oh, sun gazing, I do it a lot. Sun gazing, I do it a lot when the sun is there. When the sun is there, because here in Quebec, fall, I haven't seen the sun too much lately. A bit, like now it's raining, and I don't know, it should be snowing soon. But in the winter, like last year in the winter, I barely see the sun. So when it's there, I'm out and I go sun gaze for sure. I've done a lot of video on this channel here. I'm outside sun gazing. I'm just there and with Gavin, and we're just chatting and enjoying the nature, enjoying the sun setting or rising or whatever it is, coming or going. But congratulations. You're gonna have a very thanks, Bozo. I do that. We're gonna build a CD with that. We're gonna put them on CD, and I can send them free. That's what I'll do eventually. That's it. Anyway, that's just to inspire. But I think we're gonna do a great job. But sun gazing, I do it a lot. If you go check on this channel here, there's lots of video. I'm just outside, and you can sun gaze with me on the camera, but it's better to do it live. You get the benefit from the rays. That's why I say putting sunglasses is completely sunglasses, that's another thing to taint our mind, because we need that light. We don't put sunglasses on. Show your eyes. When I see artists putting their sunglasses on, they're remove the sunglasses. We want to see your eyes. We want to see the eyes of people who can see a lot through the eyes, and also all the benefit from the light entering your you don't go sun gaze with sunglasses. You don't go sun gaze with sunglasses, but that's what some people do. They go outside and they go at the sunset, and they have their sunglasses on. This is to filter all the good stuff from the sun. The sun has a lot of me. I get something very mystic information. And that's really, I think, what we get from the sun. It's information in a way that, I don't know, it's hard to explain. I cannot explain you that with words, for sure. But it's very divine. And if you get, because, no, there's something very, very special with the sun. I'm not a sun worshiper, but I don't worship. I worship none. I love all, but worship none. But yeah, the sun is very, very beneficial. It's huge. You can actually charge. Yeah, you can actually charge. Yeah. You recharge, you charge, you. No, it's come on. It's the stuff that we have in nature is there to for us to benefit from it. And the moon is the same thing. You can benefit a lot by moon gazing. Moon gazing, I love a lot because that takes all my worries and all my thinking away. It's when I moon gaze that I love it. I just go outside. She's often there when the sun is when the sky is clear, and I just go out and just look at the moon, and that's therapeutic. That's very therapeutic. We have all the stuff. Sometimes people is because they're not centered enough, not grounded enough, and they don't. They default to fake stuff instead of going to natural stuff for therapy. Like moon gazing, sun gazing. Everything is there in nature for us to be to heal and to be charged and to be recharged and to. That's what I do. And if you ask me about sun gazing, yes, there's very special information also. There's something very divine with the sun. Again, the sun, is it also just a projection from the source? What we see in the sky, is it the actual physical sun, or it's a projection from the source? Where's the actual sun? Is it, that's another thing also that I sometimes wonder if it's not a projection from the source what we see. It could easily be that. So I don't know, but that's just a speculation. I don't know nothing about that. I just speculate here, but I think it could be that. It's certainly not what they say it is. It's not a big ball of fire. Forget about that. But it's more, and that's why they tell you that, because they want you to be afraid and put sunglasses and be afraid of this, of that. And that's all nonsense. But what it is, honestly, I don't know. But it's, again, like, I can speculate, I can have opinion, but will I ever know? Will we ever know? That's it. Not only me, but will we ever know? So that's why, in that sense, I say no time for bullshit, and explanation and definition. And I prefer keep the mystery alive than have all kinds of explanation and information and people telling me things, about this, about that, when they are like me, having no clue about it. So I'm better have my own experience with it, my own reflection with it, my own. That's what we gotta have, and that what you have after I come and share my experience here and many other places. I don't know. No time to lose. Mankind is wasting so much time. Wasting so much time on dumb shit, on nonsense, on stuff that is irrelevant for us to rise. Irrelevant in our existence. Totally irrelevant. People talk so much about irrelevant stuff too, stuff that has no possibility of lifting them up in any way, but they just focus on that. It's the mind. The mind enter a zone at one point. If you don't cultivate that hustle mode, that the mind will enter a zone at one point that it will completely be putting a veil in front, and you're not going to be present. You're not going to be present, be able to hustle in present time and do something with your life. Unless you're okay with, which I respect. If you don't, some people are okay with average and they're comfortable with that. It's just me. I'm not comfortable with average. And average for me is not so much it's mind. It's mediocre with the mind. And when you're mediocre with the mind and stuff, you're very average. And I don't intend to be mediocre and stuff. So I want to move out of mediocrity. And mediocrity is mediocrity of the mind. often. People that just default and constantly default. And, it's like, think for yourself, take control of your life. We can all take ownership of our ship. You got to start somewhere. You start from, but most people, that's where they stop, at start. Most people stop at start. Just do it. Just do it. I'm telling you, I'm giving you my advice here. Just do it. Do it each and every day. Each and every day. Don't listen to the voice inside your head. And just go and hustle and do it. Just do it. But you got to do it. It's a call to action. It's called action. So I know here I have to do it. I just have to do it this afternoon with Leah. I just do it. I just do things. I don't think so much. I don't go over prepared. Like with Leah this afternoon, so far I have just listened to her album, and that's enough for me. I'll show up there and I'll be inspired. I trust myself. I don't need to be nervous and to be over prepared and stuff. No, I trust myself and I trust in the divine power. So I have everything to necessary to make sure I stay focused. Make sure I stay focused, and that's the most important thing in this journey, is not to lose that focus. So, yeah. Never think twice. Never think twice. Don't think too much. You're not going to do it. You're not going to do it. If you think too much, you're going to choke. You're going to choke if you think too much. That's what's going to happen. So just do it. Just do your thing. Don't worry about people. People are very, very busy in their thing anyway. Just do your thing and go on. Go at it. Non-stop. Don't worry about what you did in the past, with the stuff you regret. No. Don't worry about nothing. Just do it. Just step into action, because that's the first step. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with the very first step, but that's where most people stop, at taking the first step, because the fear and the doubt. We doubt ourselves so much unconsciously or consciously. We doubt ourselves, because if not, like, we would have done something before. We would be shining before. That's what I think. Why is there Alzheimer's? Save your brain. Why is there Alzheimer's? I think that came with a lot of Alzheimer. I don't know. There wasn't so much before. Like, I don't know, Alzheimer, where did it come from? Or there's a lot of disease these days that wasn't there like 200-300 years ago, or not even. So I don't know, but don't overthink. Triple R is in the house. And Suzanne. Bonjour. Bonjour, mesdames. Vous êtes en forme? Oui? Très bien. Toujours un plaisir de vous avoir avec nous. Greets, people. Yeah, toxic food. Toxic food is bad. Toxic food. Toxic food is all over. That you get it. Toxic people, toxic food. Gotta get out your environment. Anyway, it's got to get out of mine. I don't want to decide for you. You do what you want. You want to keep toxic stuff in your plate and stuff. Do it. At one point, you're going to come to a realization that you're going to purge this naturally. Once you center yourself, you align yourself with who you are. You don't want to create harm. You don't want to. You become conscious of the harm you create, and you don't want to create more harm and more destruction and more evil stuff, and because that's what it is. It's a bloodshed. It's an evil ritual. It's a satanic ritual. Anyway, I've told you that a long time ago. Stuff I've been talking to here many times. Yeah, no time to be self-obsessed also. Hustle mode. You got no time to be self-obsessed, because then you pour a lot of energy in being self-obsessed. That can absorb a lot of energy if you're self-obsessed. No time for self-obsession. For sure. No time for toxic food, toxic people, toxic everything. No time for toxic shit. We got to purge the toxic stuff. I want to break free, Queen. Yeah, man. Yeah, we got to break free from all that nonsense that hold us back. But it's going to be a long run. It's going to be a long haul. You got to be ready for that. And I hope you guys are ready for a long haul, because this is going to be a long one. I don't come here to as a joke from one day to another. Now I want to get there. And again, get there. It's not so much a destination, but I want to stay alive. I want to stay alive. That's something I want. So It's going to come with doing things that make me feel alive. And if it's YouTube, it's YouTube. If something else, something else. But I have that desire to stay alive. So once you create the desire, once you create that desire, that will, that fire, nothing can stop it. Nothing, not even you. That's what I feel now. It's so strong. So strong. The structure is coming so strong with all kinds of stuff that it's unstoppable. It's unstoppable, and you just hustle, hustle, and hustle. Hustle mode. No time to lose. No time to lose. Don't waste your time on stupid, dumb shit that doesn't support you. That toxic people, their toxic stories, the toxic gossip stories, and that's so that can take us out fast. Fast. Because we can, if you hang around with flake, you'll end up a flake. Sorry to tell you that, but it's true. If you hang around with flakes, you're gonna end up a flake. Is that what you want, to be a flake? To be like a leaf in the wind? You're comfortable with average? To be like a leaf in the wind? I don't think so. I think you are much greater than that. All of us here were greater than great. And we're not here to be flakes or to be to end up flake or leaf in the wind. Okay? We're much more than that. And that's what we're going to get to. We're going to get to there. And if I can bring a few of you with me on the ride, let it be. Let it be. And that's great. That's great, because we're going to elevate with that. We're going to elevate, and our life is going to change. It's going to change your life. If you want to change your life, you can change it. You can change it at any time. You can take a leap, a magnificent leap in your life, and everything will change. And we all deserve a change. We all, it's for the good. The change is for the good. It's to let go of the stuff that doesn't empower us. And together, we're so powerful. Alone, you're going to be powerful. You're going to be maybe on the side road, walking on the side road. If you find your power, you might start walking a path, a road, but it's going to be like une route de campagne, like a small road. But if we get together, now we're on the highway to the dream of life. That's what's going to happen. But we're not on the highway yet, because not enough of us are waking up. So we got to get on that highway to the dream of life. Love for life. Boom. Yeah, man. No time to waste. No time to lose. No time to waste. I'm insisting on time, because that's a very important essence. When you start to hustle, you want to focus and when I talk about time, it's moment. If you want to put it moment, if you don't like the word time, or you don't want to be stuck in time, what I'm talking is divine timing, and I put it there. No time, only divine timing. When you're on hustle mode, there's no time. There's only divine timing. And that's very different. So I put it at the end. Yeah. I totally agree. It's hard to get food in the shops. Oh yeah, big time. Everything is toxic everywhere. That's why cook your own food or make your own food. Cook is not really the best thing. People have gossip since the dawn of eternity. Jealousy is all it is. Yeah, it's gossip, but they have nothing to do, so they talk. They have nothing to work on, nothing to hustle for, so people talk, they gossip, they get together and gossip and talk nonsense and talk stupid shit and focus on dumb shit because they have nothing to hustle on. When you start catching your dream and hustling for it and working hard for it, you're not going to be caught up with toxic people, toxic mind, and just going around like leaf in the wind. That doesn't interest me, that kind of people. I want people with great minds, people that want to, that's not seeking, but yes, seek kind of more out of life. But I think it's right there. I think we don't have to seek too much. It's right here. So, yeah. So, let's see then.
Let's rise and shine and give the Most High the glory.
Let's rise and shine and give the Most High the glory. Boom! King Lorenzo.
Let's rise and shine and give the Most High the glory. The Truman Show. Brother Janik, aka the Truman himself. Whoa, na 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 na, yeah. Oh, yeah, oh, yeah. I rise up time, ain't gonna let nothing confuse my mind. Hey, and I know Truman Show will be fine. That's why we live with life one day at a time. Oh, 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 oh. I rise up time, ain't gonna let nothing confuse my mind. Hey, and I know Truman Show will be fine. That's why we live with life one day at a time. Yeah. Woke up this morning with a smile on my face. Yeah. Enjoying the morning sun, knowing that I've got a lot of work to be done. Truman shot with my tranquility, accept my responsibility, cause I know it all depends on me to create my own legacy. Got to be strong mentally and free myself spiritually, cause these things eventually make I the kind of soul I really wanna be. I rise up time, ain't gonna let nothing confuse my mind. Hey, and I know Truman will be fine. Truman Show I live a life one day at a time. Oh, 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 oh. I rise up time. Truman Show no let nothing confuse your mind. Hey, and I know that I'll be fine. Truman Show I live with life one day at a time. Yeah. Woke up this morning with a smile on my face. Yeah. Enjoying the morning sun, knowing that I've got a lot of work to be done. Oh, 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 oh. I rise up tight, Truman Show, no let nothing confuse your mind. Hey, and I know that I'll be fine. That's why I live my life one day at a time. Oh, 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 oh. I rise up time, ain't gonna let nothing confuse my mind. Hey, I know Truman Show will be fine. That's why we live with life one day at a time. Yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. Truman Show taking over. Oh yeah. Yeah.
1 p.m.
Truman Show your child with your tranquility. Accept your responsibility, cause I know it all depends on me to create my own legacy. Got to be strong mentally and free myself spiritually, cause these things eventually make I the kind of soul I really wanna be. I rise up time, Truman Show, no let nothing confuse your mind. Oh, and I know that I'll be fine. That's why I live my life one day at a time.
Yeah. Oh, 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 oh. Rise up time. Oh, 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 oh. Fuse your mind. Oh, 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 oh. Massive. King Lorenzo, live and direct. So I'll be there 1 p.m. 1 p.m. on the Truman Show. I'm out now. I'm out. And I'll be back. That's it. After 1 p.m. So don't miss it. Make it a date. Don't be late. Make it a date. Don't be late. It's going to start with a vibe, with a high vibe. I promise you that it's going to start with a high vibe, people. So see ya. Truman taking over. That's it. Lighten up, people. Trust the supernatural is working on our behalf for sure. And trust yourself too. Trust you. Most of it. We have to trust ourselves. You know, we can put trust outside of ourselves, trust in the divine power, trust in this and that. But if you have no trust at yourself, no trust within you, if you don't trust yourself, nothing will happen. So you can trust a lot of things. You got to trust yourself. You got to stop doubting yourself. You know, that's what we do. So, yeah, I trust also in divine power and divine stuff, but I trust myself that I can make it happen. Nothing will come and knock at my door. There's no divine power that will come and knock at my door and take me by the hand. It's all on you. And you got to take responsibility for your life. So always defaulting to higher power to save us. You got to save yourself. That's how I see it. So yeah, I trust also there is higher power probably. Like, I'm not selfish to the point that, but I have to trust myself. If I don't trust myself, what am I going to do here? Like, I can trust that, oh yeah, I'll be guided, I'll be this, I'll be that. But that comes with trusting yourself too. If you start trusting yourself, you're going to have trust in those things. But you got to trust yourself to really feel that divine vibe I'm talking about. Anyway, I don't know. It's the way I see it. I tell you what I think. So, what's happening at 1 p.m.? What's happening at 1 p.m.? Hang out with Léa Rosier on the Truman Show. Yeah. So I trust. I'm only I trust. That's it. Oh yes, they will knock, bro. Never say. Oh, I don't think nobody will knock. I don't expect nobody to save me and someone to come and knock at my door and say, "Hey, here's your dream manifested." And forget about that. I trust. I have to take action and I have to make it happen. Yeah, it's a delicate balance between making it happen and letting it happen. But if I just let it happen, nothing will happen. So I have to make it happen also. And then a lot of stuff come your way. A lot of people, a lot of great vibe, a lot of great stuff, magnificent stuff. It's 8:08 and I'm leaving you. See ya. I'm out. Boom! 1 p.m. Don't be late. Make it a date.